Guys, Toby here. Hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to show you a little bit about where I live. I live right in the centre of England, in Warwickshire, and you can see behind me this beautiful oilseed rape field where they extract the sunflower oil for cooking. So it's beautiful, isn't it? Downside is it can make you sneeze, and a lot of people suffer from hay fever around here. So anyway, just to give you a little bit of my backstory really. Growing up I was a musician, always wanted to be, I suppose, a rock star. I had a band, we did quite well, we won some competitions and it was a great time in my life. But then eventually I needed to grow up and get a real job, I suppose. So, I had various jobs and whatever, and I even taught music. I taught the guitar to people to sort of fund my musical ventures. And then eventually when I had enough of that, I went travelling and I went to Thailand and Australia and, kind of that age in your mid-20s, whatever. And, everyone says you should do it then. And honestly, I think that's the best advice, because that's really when you've got the time, before you've got children and other things. Anyway, so I came back and then I needed to, I did a bit of soul searching, decided I wanted to start a business. I'd started a couple of businesses that didn't really work. One was a sound business, as in installing sound systems into venues, and the venues would pay me to install the PA system for the bands and stuff. And then I did another advertising publication called The Budgie, which funnily was bright yellow, like the field behind us. And that was cool. That was like a free sheet paper. But just around then, that was when the internet started to, become a bit more popular. And I kind of lost my enthusiasm for, offline publishing, I suppose you could say. And then I eventually started an IT business, which was great, but it was a lot of hard work, and I had staff that I had to employ. I didn't really like being a manager. I just wanted, I wanted someone else to do that. I didn't really want to have to hire and fire people. But anyway, needless to say, I carried on and I pursued it for 10 years. And about 2 years ago, I had a bit of a crap time, and the work dried up in my business. I started, because I'd employed some people, I started to use some of my tax money to, pay their wages, because obviously they had families and children and the business wasn't doing quite as well. And we got to a stage where I thought I was going to have to close it down, in fact. I was quite upsetting when you put all that time and effort into something and it's been working, and then for some unknown reason, other than I suppose you could say consistency of work, the work dried up, and I found myself quite scared, because I owed over £20,000 to the tax man, and I was getting all these letters, and I was feeling a bit depressed because I put all this time and effort, and I had made some good money in previous years, and I just thought to myself, there needs to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. So around that time I got interested in, I thought I need to self-improve here. There's something that's not right. So I decided to do anything I could to improve my knowledge on business or mindset. And so what I decided to do was download audible books and listen to successful people and watch them on YouTube. And, last year I had a much better year. I turned everything around. I paid the tax man off, and it was great. It was a great turnaround, having gone from somewhere where I thought that it was really it, and thinking, what the hell am I going to do now, to turning it around. And I'd largely contribute, you know, the stuff that I was listening to, the books that I was reading. I really think it helped straighten me out, and I got into a much better place. So that was a good achievement. But the only problem was, I've been doing it a long time. I just felt I could offer more value to people, and I had this thing from listening to these books and reading these stories about people helping people and more people, you know, across the world. I thought to myself, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to get back into helping people and teaching people and have more impact, rather than, you know, running this IT business to a specific niche of people. And even though I felt like I was adding value and helping people, I didn't feel like it was enough, and I felt like I could do it on a much larger scale. So that was really my sort of epiphany moment, that aha moment, where I was like, yeah, I could really do this. I could really do this, but I'm going to have to overcome a lot of barriers and get comfortable with speaking to people, you know, on the internet and various other challenges. And so now what I do is I've developed online training course to teach entrepreneurs and anyone really that wants to start their own online business, and the mindset. And because I've done it, I understand what the mindset is. I understand the strategy, and so I want to teach people mindset and strategy and help people, you know, actually achieve what they would like to achieve, and give some value back from what I've learned, really. So that's really where I got to, and that was my epiphany. So that's what I'm doing now, and it's been. I think there was just some kind of inner pull that was saying to me, "Come on, there's something else you can do here to help people." So I'm kind of excited about my journey, and I'll take it one step at a time. And I look forward to being able to show people what I've learned, not only from, you know, turning a business around that was dying, but also learning how to do online stuff as well. So I hope you enjoyed my story. I'll enjoy the rest of the sunshine now and leave you with this lovely view. It's a great view. So cheers guys, I'll speak to you soon.